Hi there, folks, and welcome to another Workspace Wednesday right here on Lean Strategies International LLC, where you can find solutions that ignite your power. Now, before we get started, if you want to see more content on supply chain, operations, business, or even our famous Workspace Wednesday, feel free to subscribe down below, and there'll be videos posted weekly where it can guide you back to more content on the website or even on our courses that are online. Now let's get started with another fun function here inside of Google Sheets. And that function this week is going to be the flatten function. It's kind of a unique one that you don't hear about too often, but let's say you have a Google Sheet and people are putting your grocery supplies in there. So you can see right here, we've got everything that we would be picking up for groceries all categorized into columns of dairy, meat, fruit, and vegetables, and we want to see that list in one grocery list, so not categorized. Well, we can do that with a function known as the FLATTEN function, and the FLATTEN function inside of Google Sheet basically flattens all your values into one or more, if you choose to, ranges, and it takes them all and puts them into a single column. So we're going to see how that works here by putting everything over here from all these rows and columns into one column. And we'll start our formula with an equal sign, just like everything else. And then we're going to type in flatten. Now the syntax on this is very basic. There's really only one, maybe two arguments if you want. But first thing we're going to do is we are going to highlight our array here, or where our data is that we want to flatten. And then we're simply going to hit enter, and you'll see it's going to pull all of these rows, starting from row 1, dairy, meat, fruit, vegetables. You'll see it right here, dairy, meat, fruit, vegetables, into one column. So now we have a list. The only problem is that we have our headers in there. So now that we see what the flatten function does, let's clean it up a little bit by going back to our function here. And all we're going to do is remove the header column. So we're going to go to our first portion here, and we're going to change it to B1. Or we're going to change it to A2 actually, and that'll grab all the groceries that have been put in our list, and we can close that out. And you see now we have a grocery list of everything that everybody has put into these different columns into one simple, easy grocery list. So that's how you use the flatten function. You can use it with other arguments or other functions also, but those are a little bit more complex and kind of out of the scope of this basic introduction. So that's the flatten function. Try it out and leave us some kind of comment below, and we'll see you back here on Lean Strategies International.